daughters and significant others and guests. Greatly appreciate you guys coming in. Thank you for all the support that you give to not only your husbands and their career and everything, but to us, to here at Subvets, because there's a lot of things that you ladies do behind the scenes that, you know, sometimes doesn't get the recognition that it should. So I greatly appreciate the support. So this is even and she's not my wife.
He knows that no one's putting their hand up saying she belongs to me.
I'd also like to welcome the National Holland Club Chairman to lunch today. Bud, I appreciate you putting us into the schedule. I'm glad your wife's full schedule allowed you to show up. So Bud, a few words about what's going on.
I'll give a few words. I haven't been here for a while, but I've been working pretty hard. That right now, that the packages I've put out this year, we've put out 350 packages so far this year. And the new thing that we're doing, the National Commander asked me to look into is we've got a lot of people that have been qualified for 75 years. So this weekend, I told them, yeah, well, I'll look into that. So I went over probably 12,000 records, and I came up with 80 bases that got people that over 75 years qualified, and it came out to about 150. I made certificates out, got the packages raised to send to the base. So that's a new thing that we're going to start to be doing. Is anybody 75 years or more, we're going to send them an appreciation certificate. I just gave Jeff his package today. He's got about 6 of them that he's going to send out. My oldest guy I had was qualified in 1938, and there was a lot of them are 75 or 76, 77 year qualified, so we got to get those out before the guys, before they die. You know.
No sugar coating.
That's what we're really doing. Also, the National Convention, they got us a real good speaker for the Holland Club breakfast. If you're thinking about going, it's the Hunter Killer movie. Bob Wallace, he's going to be my guest speaker at the Holland Club breakfast at the convention. So if you're thinking about coming, sign up for the Holland Club breakfast. Thank you. Appreciate it.
And it's always nice to have Bud here to bring us up to date, and it's always nice to have Bud here anyways, because, you know, I got recalled to active duty after 9/11, and you know, did the dining ins and all that, and Bud was one of the first Master Chiefs that I ran into, and you know, we've been friends ever since. So it's always good to have a guidepost for me. And I would be remiss if I didn't welcome Pat Urello, who is our former Holland Club chairman from Groton days. Any words of wisdom, Pat?
No, keep up.
Okay, all right.
No words and no wisdom.
All words. All right, guest speaker for next month. That's still in the works. You know, if I kept you in the dark, you know, or told you ahead of time who the guest speaker was, then you'd say, you know what, I don't need to listen to that guy. I listened to him for 20 years while I was on active duty. I don't want to listen to him now, so I'll keep it quiet. But one thing I will tell you is, you know, and you're probably more concerned about this, is next month's meal. Yeah. So next month's meal is chicken parm. So, you know, put it on your calendar, the March, you know, so everybody can show up in March and we'll have chicken parm for lunch. All right? And I promise we'll have a good guest speaker too. You know, I want to recognize them even though they're not here. Nick and Tony are 2 World War II subsailors. They're not here